Hello there students, how are you? This is Hazm Rashwan from Mishkat School. Hope you are okay and doing very well. This is our new lesson of Traveler 2 for grade 10, the secondary stage. Okay, module 3, the roundup on page 44 in the student book, right? We will start our lesson today with giving you the roundup or the revision, okay, of the unit, right? We will start here from page 44 in the student book, the vocab or the vocabulary section. First of all, we have here an MCQ question. The first question, we have only two choices, right, to choose between. The first one, I accept or refuse to leave until I speak to the manager. So which one is correct here? Note that we have until, okay, should be preceded by negative or a word that has a negative meaning. So what's the word that has a negative meaning? That's very good. So refuse, because refuse means not to accept, right? Number two, my employee or employer, okay, fired me yesterday. So fired means, okay, told you, fired here means told you to leave the work, right? This is the meaning of fired. So when you say you are dismissed, you are fired, means you have to leave work, right? Employee means the worker, okay? This is the meaning of employee, so someone who works to the employer. The employer means the big boss, the big wig, or the big boss, right? So who fired the others? Who fired? The employer, okay? So my employer fired me, right? That's very good. So my boss fired me. There are three charge or cash machine in my neighborhood. Neighborhood means the place where I live, my district, my place, right? So can we say a charge machine or cash machine? Which one means the ATM, right? Which one means the ATM? That's very good, the cash machine. So we can't hire this applicant or customer because he has no previous experience, right? Hire means to employ, right? We can't employ this applicant or customer. Customer means someone who comes to your place to get services, right? If you have a restaurant, the customer comes to get food. If you have a company, he comes to get a service, right? But the applicant means someone who would like to work for you, someone who applies for the job, right? So we can't employ, we can't hire this, okay, applicant. That's very good. Applicant means someone who like to work for you. Why didn't anyone inform or attend, right, me about the meeting? So can you say attend me? Attend means to come to the place. So you can come me about the meeting, or inform. Inform means to tell. So why didn't you inform or tell me about the meeting, right? So inform means here to tell, right? To the next question. Here we have to fill in the spaces with the suitable prepositions. Okay, prepositions means words, okay, like in, at, of, for, up, off. We have of with one F and off, okay, with double F, right? So these are the okay, the most famous prepositions, right? Greg is fluent. So how to say fluent? Fluent means speak a language, okay, fluently. So fluent in, on, at, Spanish, in. So fluent in, very good, fluent in Spanish. Fluent means to speak a language, right, perfectly. Children under 5, right? Enter means they can go the museum. Free charge, without any money. How to say free charge? Free from, free of, free out, free of. Very good. So free of charge means, okay, for no money. Are you applying the job of a journalist? Apply means to go to the place and give them your CV, your papers, and so on, and wait to tell you that you are accepted or not. So apply job, apply for. That's very good. Can I take the day tomorrow? Oh, I don't want to come to work tomorrow, so I want to take the day to stay at home. Day off. That's very good. A day off. Day off means not to go to work, right? I don't think the teacher can put with John any longer. So put what? So adapt himself with John any longer. So this student, okay, John, okay, is naughty, okay, or okay, he behaves not very well in the class. So the teacher can put with, okay, put up with, and put up with means, okay, to be in a good relation with him, right? What's your date birth? So date birth here, if I'd like to ask about the time where when you were born, okay, I can say what's the date of your birth, right? Of birth. Who is charge? Charge of means responsible for collecting fees. Fees mean the money you collect, right? So who is on charge or in charge? In charge. Very good. So this is the suitable preposition here in number 7. Now to the next exercise, we have a complete dialogue with the past simple or past perfect. As we said before, you look for which one happened first. Yes, the past perfect happened first. Then what happened after that? The past simple. Both of them happened in the past, but this number 1 and this number 2, right? We have some words or the key words that we use with the past perfect, like already, okay, after, before, by the time, when, as soon as, and so on. With the past simple, we use yesterday, ago, and so on, right? Past simple means verb 2, but past perfect means had. Okay, the formation had plus verb 3. Do you know what Ken did last night? We arranged to meet outside. So I'm talking here outside the museum, but when I get there, okay, he already go inside. So I'd like to check which happened first. Okay, arrange. So we arrange it first to meet outside the this number 1, right? We arrange it before going to the place, right? But when we got number 2, right? We got there number 2. He already go inside. Oh, so he went into the museum before us. So this number 1 as well. So we use here past perfect. We had already, we had arranged, and here he had already gone inside. But here, because this action is number 2, we use the past simple. So I say I got or got, right? After that we have, okay, B. It says really. Yes, but I not know. Not know means here I don't have any idea about that. So I didn't. Okay, I didn't know. So I waited, right? I waited for 15 minutes outside. By the time like before, followed by the past simple of verb 2. So I bought a ticket and got. So series of actions, a series of completed actions in the past. I didn't know, I waited, I bought a ticket, then I got in, right? Or got in. He already see the exhibition. So the space here, already is for the past perfect. So he saw the exhibition before us. Exhibition means the fair, right? The fair. So see here, already see here, we will turn it or change it into the past perfect. So say he had already seen, right? Because this happened first, before they bought or before they got in. To the next exercise, we have here, we have to choose between the reflexive pronouns we have here. We will choose the correct word. My daughter can't eat by herself or herself. So if you say can't eat herself, okay, so talking about someone eat his flesh, right? So she can't eat by herself. So we have to use by here, right? We have to use by here. Then aren't you going to tell themselves what happened? So we need here an object preposition, object preposition. So them, okay, I can say going to tell themselves, right? I hate it when you only think about, okay, when you only think about myself or yourself. No, you are selfish, so you only think about yourself, not myself, right? If you are talking about myself, so you aren't selfish. I'm getting club, okay, club sandwich. Um, so are you getting one, okay, or ones too? Here I'm talking about only a sandwich, just one sandwich. As we said in the before, okay, we will use one because I'm talking about only one sandwich, right? I burnt, okay, I burnt myself or me. I'm talking about myself, right? So I burnt myself while I was cooking, right? Look, those are my daughters, right? Those are my daughters. The one or ones with the red t-shirt. So I'm talking about daughters, not that we have S here. So we will use one or ones. Ones, very good. Now to the next exercise, we have here to rewrite the sentence we have using the words in brackets, right? The first one, Amanda. Amanda is very rude. Rude means impolite, right? So very, we will replace very with so. That's very simple. Amanda is so rude. That's very good. I couldn't work because the kids were making noise so much, right? So where can we use so much here? We will use it, okay, before making noise. So the kids were making so much noise, right? Okay, that we will so, that is so much, okay, as we talk in the grammatical rule, followed by that, then a clause. So much noise that I couldn't, right? So the kids were making so much noise that I couldn't work. Now to the next one. Salim enjoys working as a teacher, right? Oh, right here, as we said, is the American question tag. So the American says, says, do you live in New York, right? Okay, you like English, right? Okay, so they don't say don't you, doesn't he, isn't he, hadn't we? No, they don't use the type of question tag, but the British use the type of question tag. We studied that. Isn't he, aren't they, don't you, are you, and so on, right? So we will replace right here with doesn't. So Salim enjoys. So we say Salim enjoys working as a teacher. So doesn't Salim? No, doesn't he? Very good. So Salim enjoys working as a teacher, doesn't he? These are the answers of the rest of the question. You can stop the video and copy them to your student books. Now we will move to the next exercise. Here we will complete the dialogue with the question tags. Here, you haven't seen. So you haven't. So we will write the question tag here. So we say have you. If it is negative, we'll put it in the affirmative form. If it is affirmative, we put it in the negative form, right? So you haven't, you say have you, right? Next one, you went. So it's past simple, and the past simple we use didn't. Very good. So you say didn't you. If we have didn't, okay, we say did you. So you went, you say didn't you. Very good. Next one we have here, yes, I need a new camera. So you say the present simple we have don't and doesn't. With I we say don't. So say, okay, I need a new camera, don't I? That's very good. Here we have you don't, right? You don't. So we will change it and do into the affirmative form. Say do you. Very good. Do you. We have here, guys, they are. They are. Negative, aren't. They. Very good. Aren't they? Here we have you want. You won't means you will not, right? Huh? So we say what? You will not. Huh? Good. Well. Huh? You. Very good. Well, you. This is for the student book. Now let's move to the workbook. As you know, on page the workbook on page, I don't know which page in the workbook. Yes, in the workbook page. Sorry. Yes, page 38. Page 38. So this is the roundup in the workbook. Let's answer it together. Here we have the first question. Okay, circle the correct words. You have to choose between the two choices. Okay, you have good morning, I'd like to withdraw to deposit some money, please. Okay, some money from my account. I need 100 euros, please. Right? So which one here, if you'd like to talk to the banker, okay, to take some money from your account. Okay, you take from, so you can deposit from, but you deposit to your account. So I'd like to withdraw some money from my account, right? Withdraw from, but deposit to my account, right? Or in my account. If we save or spend some money every month, we might have enough to buy a car next year. So if we spend, we can buy. Spend means to spend to your money on things like different stuff, like clothes, like food and things like this. But if you save, right, we can buy a car, right? Number 3, I called Andy many times, but he accepted or refused to talk to me. So but here means contrast, right? Contrast. So I called him. Can you say I called him but he accepted to talk to me? Right? No, it's not logic, right? So you say but he refused to talk to me, right? Because but here means contrast, right? Number 4, this beach is very popular with families, and it's perfect for a Saturday brochure or outing. I'm talking about outing here, okay? Those words are very different, right? So I'm talking about going out, outings, right? So when you go out, so let's have an outing today. We have an outing tonight, right? But the brochure is the booklet you have when you go place to give you the offers, different information about the place. Because Ibrahim has done a lot for the company, I think it's time to offer him a higher account or higher salary. Offer him a higher what? To give him extra money. So when I talk about money, I'm talking about your salary, what you take by the end of each month, right? It's nice to get along, okay, with your colleagues or applicants, because you have to spend a lot of time working together. Who are we have here? Colleagues, the people who you work with, okay, and you have the applicants. Applicants means the people who come to apply for a job or something like this, right? So when you because you work together on a place, I'm talking about colleagues. Here Bandar began his certificate or career, right, as a doctor. So I'm talking about a job here, right? I'm not talking about the paper. The paper, this is the certificate, right? But the career means the job, right? So began his job or career. Do you know if this bank charge means takes, right? Takes commission or exchange rate. So commission means the money they take, okay, because of the service they give you, right? So they charge commission, but the exchange rate means the price of the money. So what's the exchange rate for the dollar today? It's for 3.75 reals, right? So this is the exchange rate, right? But the commission means the money, okay, you take for the service you give. Here we have the choices. Number 1, okay, a wonderful flat. So we have here an adjective followed by, okay, noun. So use what or how followed by only an adjective, but what followed by adjective and noun, okay, or only a noun. What a flat or what a wonderful flat, right? So this is the answer. Number 2, Fahad left. Okay, we need a question tag here. Did she? So Fahda. Okay, it's a weird name. Okay, anyway, Fahda left. Okay, did she, didn't she, or hasn't she? Here we have the past simple, so we have to use, okay, didn't she. He is talented writer that he will become a famous one day. So he will become famous one day, right? So he is what? He is so talented, or such a talented, right? We use such a because we have here adjective plus noun, so we use such a. Okay, does your brother live with you? No, he lives, okay, he lives alone. He lives himself, he lives myself, he lives by himself. By himself means alone, right? Number 5, that was horrible thing to say. That was horrible thing. Noun, adjective, noun. Okay, singular noun. So such a, or so, or such a. Very good. We use such a when we have a singular noun, right? Like here, such a, because we have a writer, not writers here. But if we have things here, we can say such, right? Those were such horrible things to say. You can say that, right? Your neighbors moved. The apostrophe s here. Okay, moved means has. So your neighbors moved. Moved here means has moved to another city. We need here question tag, right? So isn't he, didn't he, or hasn't he? I said has moved, right? How did I know that it's has, not is? Because we have verb 3 here, so it's a present perfect, right? So hasn't he. Finish reading the book. You didn't, haven't you, did you? So which one is right here? Finish reading the book. So didn't you, we start with a question or negative question. We start, okay, our question with negative. So didn't you finish, right? Because we have here verb 1, so we use didn't. We can't use haven't you. We need here finished. Okay, and you didn't finish reading the book, and we have a question mark here. It's not logic, right? Because this is a sentence, a clause, not a question, right? So we say didn't you, because a question, and we have verb 1 here. Yesterday I cut as I was making a fruit salad. I advise you and myself to eat, to increase the intake of fruit and vegetables, especially in these hard days. Just to increase your immunity against viruses and illnesses, right? So try to eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, right? I was making a fruit salad, right? Yesterday I cut yourself, or I cut myself, or me. I, yes, the reflexive pronoun is myself, right? So I cut myself. For this exercise, I give you the answers quickly. We will okay, fill in the space with the past simple or past perfect. So copy the answers in your workbooks. Okay, and this is the last exercise we have for today for our lesson. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to go to the school site to answer the electronic homework, right? That's enough for today. See you next time. Okay, and till then, have a nice time and goodbye.